The next thing we're going to take a look at is writing a check. So today we're going to take a look at all the different parts to a check. The first part, number 1, has all your information. It will have your full name on it, whatever name is associated with your bank account. Number 2 is who the check is going to. It's really important that you remember to spell the person's name correctly. If you do make a spelling error, they can correct it on the back of the check. However, we really want to try to make sure that we're spelling correctly who we're writing it out to. You can also write out a check to cash. People will often do this when they go to weddings. They'll make them out to cash. Number 3 stands for the amount of the check, so it'll be written out in decimal form, so just the normal way that we see money. Number 4 is the amount of the check spelled out. So if you wrote out a check for $140, you would write out 140, and then for the change we do and 0.00 or whatever amount the change is. Number 5 is the memo section, and you can put any important information there. If you're using your check to pay a bill, they'll often have you put the account number there. Or maybe you want to write down what it is that you're paying for. You know, maybe you're paying somebody back for purchasing a gift, and so maybe you wrote a little note in the memo there. Number 6 is the date, and so with the date, you can either write it out in words or you can write it out like this. We want to include, again, the month, the day, and the year. And then we want to go ahead for number 7, and it's your signature. Your signature should match the way that it is written out on number 1 for your check. The rest of the stuff right here is going to be pre-printed on your check. Number 8 is your banking institution, so whether that is a bank or a credit union. Number 9 is the routing number for your bank. It tells whoever is cashing that check or whatever company is processing it that it relates to your bank. The next one is your bank account number. And so that is unique to you, whereas the routing number belongs to everyone who has that same bank. The account number is unique to you. Number 11 is the check number. You'll notice that it's in 2 different places on the check. And then number 12 is the bank fractional number. We actually don't do anything with it. When you go to sign a check, you're going to sign it on the back just as it was addressed. So even if, you know, your bank is written as Michael and someone wrote you a check on the front and they signed it as Mike, you're going to sign it that way. You're also, when you cash a check, you're going to include your account number on the back. If someone misspelled your name, they misspelled your last name or whatever the case may be on the front, you would sign it as it was addressed, and then you would sign it correctly underneath.